Dr. Mark Changizi here with your Science Moment. Today I'm going to talk about ceasefire in Gaza. And everybody's calling for a ceasefire. And of course, this is I'm just going to focus on one part of it. But let me just mention the broader context. People are focusing on a ceasefire. There was a ceasefire on October 6th, right? There was a ceasefire. Hamas hasn't stopped shooting rockets indiscriminately into Israel. Hamas hasn't stopped trying to invade and break into Israel and kill as many as they possibly can. They state publicly that that's their goal. Hamas hasn't released the 200 plus kidnapped prisoners. They haven't released those folks. So the question, though, people keep bringing up, like, well, look how many people died in Israel, and let's compare it to the number of people that have died in Gaza. Now, this is a completely ridiculous way to compare things. The comparison is not the number of casualties in Israel versus the number of casualties in Gaza. The comparison is the number of civilian casualties versus the total number of civilian casualties that will occur if Hamas is not eliminated, right? If Hamas is not eliminated, well, Israel's going to keep being attacked, and it's going to be more and more and more civilian casualties because there's going to be other break-ins, other bombs that land and hit their target. There's going to be more massacres of the same kind. They say that they want to massacre, and they will continue to attempt to kill every Israeli that is there, and then Jews and Christians eventually beyond that. You can't just ignore that part of the calculation. Second, the Gazans are the other people at risk. Gazans are being killed and oppressed by Hamas, right? You leave Hamas in place, for another 10 years, let's say, another 18 years, as it's been so far, you have, again, other casualties and harms and deaths due to these butchering oppressors that still have their finger on Gazans. Remember, the main oppressor of Gazans is Islamofascism, not Israel. Right? And that was your Science Moment.